Here's the cold, hard truth. Most people will never be rich. And it's not because they don't want to be. It's not even because they can't be. It's simple because they don't know the 10 reasons why more than half of the global population stays poor. Which is why we made this video. Let's jump straight into the 10 reasons why most people stay broke. I highly recommend you watch this video in full, as it might change your mindset about wealth forever. Number 1. The time trap. Let me ask you something. How many times have you heard that time is money? Lots of times, right? Well, time isn't money. Really. It's infinitely more valuable. And here's where most people get it twisted. They spend time just like everyone else does, but they do it on the wrong things. You see, most people waste their time on tasks that don't move the needle. They think being busy equals being productive. They say to themselves that if they just work a little harder, put in a few more hours, they'll eventually, quote-unquote, make it. But here's the thing, they won't. Look, if you're cutting your own grass, cleaning your own house, or running errands just to save a few bucks, you're falling into the time trap. You're trading your most valuable asset, time, for small, short-term savings. But in the long run, you're losing big. Wealthy people don't spend their time on low-value tasks. They buy back their time by outsourcing the things that don't generate real value. So, if you're still doing everything yourself because it's quote-unquote cheaper, you'll stay stuck. The wealthy understand that their time is far too valuable to be wasted. They invest their time in high-value activities, building businesses, scaling their income, or growing their investments. They know that time, once spent, is gone forever. But money? You can always make more money. Number 2. The scarcity mindset. I heard someone say, there's only so much wealth to go around. I don't care. It's this exact scarcity mindset that's keeping people broke. The truth is, wealth is not a zero-sum game. The pie isn't fixed. In fact, the more wealth that's created, the bigger the pie gets for everyone. But if you believe that wealth is limited, you'll never think big enough to claim your share. You'll play it safe, hold on to what you have, and avoid taking risks that could help you build your real wealth. Wealthy people don't think like that. They understand that opportunities are abundant, and there's plenty of wealth to go around. You just have to go out and get it. But the real problem is that your limiting benefits are holding you back from getting your share. If you see wealth as scarce, you'll act out of fear. Fear of losing, fear of missing out. But if you shift to an abundance mindset, you realize there's more than enough wealth to go around. And that shift in thinking will open the door to opportunities you didn't even know existed. Number 3. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. Now, some people say, I'll start investing when I start making more money, or once I learn a bit more, I'll be ready. But guess what? The moment will never come. While you're busy overthinking and waiting for the stars to align, opportunities are slipping right through your fingers. Wealth doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It rewards action. Successful people take action even when things don't look perfect. They're not afraid to move forward with an imperfect plan because they know that doing something is better than doing nothing. Meanwhile, most people are paralyzed by indecision, stuck in analysis paralysis, trying to weigh every little risk until the opportunity is gone. So, you need to stop waiting for everything to be just right. Bold action is what separates those who build wealth from those who don't. The time is now. Number 4. Work hard mentality. This one is gonna sting a little. Hard work alone isn't gonna make you rich. That's right. The idea that grinding your way to success is the key to wealth is a huge lie. In reality, people making 100 times more than you are working 100 times harder. In fact, they're probably working much less. I know. Trust me, it sounds crazy. But the truth is, it's never about how hard you work, it's about how smart you work. The wealthy don't hustle themselves into the ground for every dollar. They focus on the things that truly matter: leverage, scalability, and high-value opportunities. Think about it this way: there are only 24 hours in a day. If your strategy for getting rich is just to put in more hours, you're missing the point. The wealthy understand that it's about maximizing the value of every hour, not simply filling it. Before we jump to the next point, I thought you should know it takes huge amounts of time to make these videos for you, and we'd love for you to support our channel by hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for that, and let's continue. Number 5. Ignoring asymmetric opportunities. There's this saying, high risk, high reward. Most people take that to mean that big returns always come with huge risks, so they stay away from anything that feels unconventional. But here's what's truly interesting. There are opportunities out there that offer massive upsides with minimal downsides. These are called asymmetric opportunities, and they're the real wealth generators. Think about emerging markets, new technologies like AI, or even cryptocurrency. These are areas where a small investment can lead to enormous gains, but most people can't see past the status quo, so they miss out on these chances. They're too focused on playing it safe, sticking with what's familiar, while others are making huge gains by embracing the new and unknown. The thing is, if you're always avoiding new opportunities because they seem unfamiliar, you'll never take the kind of leap that builds real wealth. Number 6. Comfort zone fantasy. Let's get real for a second. Most people are scared. Scared to take risks, scared to bet on themselves, and that's why they stay broke. They cling to what's comfortable, what's familiar, and avoid anything that feels even remotely risky. But here's the kicker. Wealth exists outside your comfort zone. Now, I get it, nobody likes the idea of risk, whether it's investing on a volatile market, starting your own business, or even just trying something new. Risk is scary. But the truth is, if you're always playing it safe, you're gonna stay stuck. The wealthiest people aren't the ones who avoid risk, they're the ones who manage it. They understand that no big reward comes without some level of risk. Sometimes, you need to move fast and be willing to embrace the uncertainty of taking a risk. The people who make it to the top are the ones who don't wait around for the perfect opportunity. They seize the opportunities that others are too scared to take. Number 7. Misidentifying success. Let's face it, most people are chasing the wrong things. When they think about success, they think of a fleet of Lambos, a mansion built on the edge of a cliff overlooking the sea, having a corner office with a great view. But here's the thing, none of that means you're wealthy. Those are just symbols, not real indicators of financial success. You've probably heard stories about people with six-figure salaries living paycheck to paycheck. The truth is, your salary is far from the real definition of true wealth. Wealth is built by accumulating assets. The income from your job is just one piece of the puzzle, and for most people, it's not even the most important piece. Building wealth is all about what you do with your six-figure salary. True wealth means freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, and the ability to live life on your own terms. But too many people are focused on looking rich instead of actually being rich. Number 8. You surround yourself with the wrong people. You've probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It might sound cliche, but it couldn't be far from the truth. Your network plays a huge role in your success, or lack thereof. If you're surrounded by people who aren't striving for more, who aren't pushing you to grow, chances are you'll stay stuck right where you are. Wealthy people know the power of surrounding themselves with the right network. They seek out people who are smarter, more experienced, or more successful than they are because they know that's how you grow. But most people surround themselves with people who make them feel safe, but not challenged. And that's exactly why they stay stuck. See, the people around you either lift you up or hold you back. And if you want to change your financial outcome, you need to change your circle. first things first. Number 9. Lack of financial education. Here's the thing. Society always has a thing about go to school, get a good job, work hard, save money for retirement. Sadly, this is a trap that keeps most people stuck in the middle class, barely scraping by, never really building wealth. Why? Because formal education doesn't teach you how to become wealthy. Schools don't talk about investing, creating passive income, or how to make your money work for you. They teach you how to be a good employee. But rich people don't put their faith in degrees. They put it in buying assets. Sure, education is important to get a job, but as we've already seen, it's what you do with your salary that will make all the difference. Instead of saving for 401k at 24, buy income-generating assets. Maybe start a business or expand your stock portfolio. The world isn't short on educated people. It's short on people who know how to make their money multiply. Number 10. Consumer versus creator mentality. Most people spend their lives buying stuff and end up not creating anything. They buy everything, including the latest tech, lots of fashionable clothes, and expensive cars. Not because they need them, but because it makes them feel successful. But here's the catch. Consuming doesn't make you wealthy. In fact, it often keeps you broke. The wealthy, on the other hand, focus on creating these exact things you're buying, so that when you buy from them, you actually give them your money. Take a closer look at your spending habits. Are you buying things that lose value the moment you take them home, or are you investing in things that will truly grow your wealth? The truth is, if you spend more time consuming than creating, you'll never get ahead of the game, not even close to being part of it. So, stop buying things just to feel rich. If you want to build wealth, invest in things that generate cash flow, not things that cause fleeting pleasure. Rich people create value. Poor people consume it. The truth is, most people will never become rich because they're stuck in the wrong ways of thinking. They believe wealth is for other people, or they spend their lives focused on things that don't truly build wealth. If you want to break out of that mold, it's time for a paradigm shift. You need to change how you think about time and money. Remember, the journey to wealth has nothing to do with working harder for longer hours. If you found this video helpful, share with someone who might also benefit from it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.